Sir?
What happened to Ada Wong?
You remember? Captain?
Where is she?
She's leading Neo Umbrella. All these terrorists.
Is she in the city or not?
She's been sighted several times since the attacks began. Yeah, she's here.
Tell the men we're moving out.
Yes, sir.
Damn you to hell, Wong.
Okay, so welcome back. Here we are. Chapter 3. This to me is where Chris's campaign gets to be the best. Like, not the best overall, but like this is the best part of his campaign is once you get to chapter 3. Chapter 2, I don't know, I'm not as big on that chapter. It's my least favorite chapter within his campaign, but chapter 1 was all right. I mean, we were still in China and stuff like that, and going through everything there, but to me this is where the story really starts to hit with his campaign, because he gets the memory back, wants the revenge, there's a giant snake. I mean, it's just all kinds of great things. I mean, what's not to love?
Alpha to HQ, we're engaging a hostile. Piers, Marco, everyone on me. We're going after that thing.
You heard the man, people. Let's move!
Go!
See, I wonder, how would have all of this gone if Chris never got his memory back at that exact moment? Like, because a big part of this is that he has his rage right now for Ada. Like, that's blinding him, and so he's not thinking nearly as logical as he typically would. He's completely blinded by rage and thirst for vengeance. And so I just wonder, like, how would he take this situation right now with the snake if he was still not in the right set of mind? What's this one do? Come on. I can't even do anything on this one. Having a little fun, you know. One of our guys just got dragged off by a snake, but there's always time for sliding.
Roger.
Oh yeah, he's dead. We tried. Darn.
Okay, let's move in, but be careful.
Okay, there we go. That's nice. Let's get on up here.
Assume battle positions!
Just standing there. Boom. Boy, imagine if they had Jill as Chris's partner instead of Pierce in this game, and then she makes the sacrifice at the end. Like, oh boy, could you imagine the fandom with that? I actually wonder. I kind of wonder in that situation, what would they actually do? Would they actually? Because okay, let's just say it plays out the same way, and somebody has to sacrifice themselves to kill Heos. Who actually does it? Would they actually have Jill do it, or would they go with the original script for Resident Evil 6, where they were going to have Chris sacrifice himself, and Pierce was going to kind of be that next one to carry the torch, but instead they kind of got cold feet and switched it to Pierce. And I still kind of wonder how that also would have played out if they had killed Chris in this game. Because, I mean, honestly, his story arc was sort of over at this point in terms of, like, everything he did with Wesker and all that other stuff. That was done in 5. So they could have killed him off right here, and his whole story would have had a very nice bow wrapped around it. Because he would have essentially... he would have essentially killed Chris. He would have essentially killed Wesker in Resident Evil 5, and then come Resident Evil 6, saved Wesker's son to save the world. And so it would have been a really nice full circle moment in the series to wrap up Chris's whole character. Would have been kind of cool to have seen that. But I do think if they had Jill, they probably would have stuck with killing Chris. Especially because she sacrificed herself last time in Lost in Nightmares. So I don't think I would see Chris or Jill sacrificing herself yet again. I think Chris would be the one to do it this time.
They're alive. They went missing 6 months ago in Adonia. The Umbrella's after them. Captain, run out!
Take every one of those damn things down.
Captain, it's Marco. That's an armored chopper they brought in.
Rules out.
We need to protect them down there.
About to get crazy. About to get the grasshopper BOWs to show
Forget
up.
the chopper for now. Engage the Duavo.
See, Chris, this is where you always screw up. You're supposed to have that one guy on your team that's like the tank of the team. Dude that like carries around the grenade launcher and the just all the different explosives and everything like that. Like, you're supposed to have that guy always on hand for situations like this. Oh, there's a helicopter, don't worry, I've got 32 pounds of TNT right here. And then he does some Rambo stuff and there you go. But no, you got a bunch of guys with the same freaking artillery.
We wipe out the hostiles. After that, they're on their own.
Even in like the movie Predator, they had that one guy, Butch or something. No, I don't think his name was Butch because the main guy's name is Dutch, so I don't think that's it. There was another guy in there that had like a freaking minigun or some sort of weapon. All right. Something I always thought would be kind of interesting with these sort of games that have like the multiple campaigns and stuff
Never
is
seen a
if
mutation like that before. Reed,
is
uplink
if
the
the
reading to HQ.
computers,
Already on it, sir.
like Jake and Cherry, we just played their campaign. It'd be really cool if their campaign during moments like this were ghosting what I did previously when I played the campaign. So Jake and Cherry, or I guess just Jake, or just Cherry since that's who I played as, would be mirroring the moveset and like gameplay in which I did previously when I played as Cherry before. I don't know, I just think that'd be kind of interesting. I don't know if it's really possible to do something like that, but if it were, it'd be kind of cool. Not that it would really change that much of anything, because I mean, she's still down there shooting the BOWs that are down there, and it's not like you would really notice it. So I mean, on paper it sounds kind of cool, but when you really think about it, it doesn't really add anything to the game. God, I was just about to spray myself. These Jawavo are just rude. Oh, you suck. Yeah, you like that? God. Oh, and I just downloaded Reverse today. Of course, when this comes out, I will have been had it downloaded, because today is the 13th. So this video will not be out on the 13th, obviously. I'm currently bulking up on some videos to have out. Working on other videos, making Resident Evil 6, doing all that stuff. But I downloaded Reverse and I was going to play it, and then it said it was down for maintenance. So I'm like, oh, that's promising. Just downloading, it's already down for maintenance, so I don't have high hopes for it, but we'll see. We'll see. Because if it sucks, I'll just delete it. I'm not going to let waste. I think it was like 13 gigabytes or something like that. I don't even remember now. But regardless, if it sucks, I'll delete it, because I don't have time for that. Got to keep all the storage I can.
We still got a few left.
Well, tell them to kill them themselves. Why should I help? Gosh. Legs on those guys. They just jump anywhere. Get these guys to start doing their mutations so they'll come over here. Oh yeah, there's the one in the helicopter. Boom, boom.
That's the last one.
Hold on, let me get this sucker.
The chopper's pulling back. That'd be too easy. Come on, keep moving.
Captain, we should escort those two out of here. They'll never survive on their own.
We're moving out. Let's go.
We're gonna close the door. Get ready.
See, this is like another example of what I was talking about. If Chris had not gotten his memory back fully, would he go down there to help Jake and Cherry?
Interesting. Their legs are like a grasshopper's.
I don't care what they are, as long as they stay dead when you kill them.
Roger.
One of those things, because if he had done that and given them assistance, they would have never ran into the issue that they would later run into. But it's like at the same time, that would have doomed everything. This is another one of those things like I was talking about in Jake and Cherry's campaign, where the decision that Leon had made to have Jake and Cherry separate from them while they take on Simmons, that led to them getting captured, which then led to eventually Chris going to save them. If Chris had them come with them at this moment right here, they would have never met with like Leon or anything like that, or at least they wouldn't have met with Leon at the very moment. They would have met with him much later. Then they wouldn't have got captured, and the Hayos would have went on freely. Or another thing to consider, with the way Chris's team is getting killed right now, if Chris had decided just now to bring in Jake and Sherry and have them join the crew,
to finish the job.
there's a good chance
The chopper's targeting us now.
Jake or Sherry gets
Bring
killed
that chopper down and bring it down hard.
because of the fact that he's blinded by rage and thirst for vengeance. Ridiculous how much easier this is. Wait, what?
Save me.
Save me, boy. Gray. What is doing that? Is he shooting something? Because I don't even notice. Hey, 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 hey. I'm fighting the helicopter. You go fight my other guys. There's literally 5 of them. Or like 6 of them. I don't even know. Oh, God. Jeez. Okay. Couple of Tic Tacs. Oh no. Load, load. Faster. Alright. So it is the helicopter that's shooting me. See, that's like so much easier. Power of high ground.
Captain, we can't let them go.
Our mission is to terminate the BOWs.
But Neo Umbrella is after
I
them.
said
Shouldn't we?
our mission is to terminate the BOWs. I'm going after that BOW. Ada's not getting away with this.
Captain, please, you need to think things through.
All right, here we go. So I think this will be a very good stopping point for this. We just took out the helicopter, so I think that's a good stopping point. That will allow for us to enter the next phase where we will take on the giant invisible snake monster, the I don't even know. I'm not even going to try to remember it. I know it starts with an L. It's something like a Louise or something like that. But we'll do that next time. It is kind of crazy to think that we just had a helicopter boss fight of some kind, and now we're going to go in here to take on another boss. But I'll end it here, and I'll see you all on the next one. See you then.